Hello guys, this is a cast from Low Elo Legends 94. This is the semifinals match between Tryhard Dad as Deli and Kirk Salvatore as John d'Arc. So immediately here looking at Tryhard Dad's spawn, he's got a forward woodline to the west of his base. His secondary woodline is kind of to the northwest of his base. Pretty much the rest of his wood is to the northwest of his base. Does have back berries, back stone, and kind of back gold. It's to the south. His opponent Kirk Salvatore, who's playing John d'Arc, spawned to his northwest. Has big woodline to the south of her base. Front berries, so to the east. A back gold to the north and a back stone to the southwest. Her secondary wood is to the northeast. So both of these players, their secondary wood is going to be to the north of their base. And I'd say probably favors Kirk Salvatore. Definitely a little bit closer here. Kirk has close deer packs to the north here. One of them, they're kind of forward, but they're relatively good deer packs. This first one, if this was behind this wood line to the north, the secondary wood line to the north would be a lot better here. Front boar, not the best position of the board, but the both of the boards are on the same side, so if she is able to establish early map control, she potentially can take both of these boars. In terms of build orders here, Tryhard Dad, he's 8 on food, 2 on gold, and rallying to gold, so he's 8-3 now. He's got his mill in. I didn't see if he did the mill trick, but he's getting his research tech in, getting his wheelbarrow in, doing everything that he's supposed to be doing for Delhi. Kirk also 8-3, and rallying to gold. So he's gonna go 8-4. They're both actually up on 8-4 now, and not super familiar with John d'Arc builds. I don't think that's one of the civs I haven't played a lot of is John d'Arc in Order of the Dragon. So not entirely sure what this build is going to be. I would assume it's a School of Cavalry build. But we're going to see here shortly. 8-4 still for Kirk. He has put one on the wood. Pulling John d'Arc away now to the east of his base. Going to drop the landmark. Yeah, for the School of Cavalry going up with John. Solo tapping for now. Does pull an additional villager. So 6-4 spread on the age up. Tryhard Dad aging up with Tower of Victory now. Pulling 4 villagers from food. Kind of in the back of his base towards the east. So a little bit more defensive placement. Good placement for his military production. Let's see. Kirk Salvatore has 10 sheep right now, and Tryhard Dad has 14 sheep right now. So a little bit of an advantage here for Tryhard Dad in the food department. Still 4 on gold for Tryhard Dad. So he must be trying to get a second monk, possibly a third. This is quite a heavy amount of gold he's collecting. He has pulled him off. Yeah, he's pulled off 2, so he's going to leave 2 on gold. He's queuing up a prelate, I believe. No, a scholar for Delhi. So that's a good choice, but he still has 2 on there, so he's going to have a delayed one. Kirk Salvatore is dropping a mill, almost finishing a mill, and having to drop another house. He's got plenty of gold, at 211 gold here. They go up to 3 villagers on the landmark for Kirk over here to the west. Scouting, if you look at their vision, Kirk Salvatore has scouted 3/4 of the map. Still has to finish the northwestern quadrant. Tryhard Dad has about 90% of the map scouted. He's pretty much scouted everywhere, but he's got some pockets where he scouted. He kind of did 2 big loops is what it looks like. A little bit good vision, but definitely he's got some spots to fill in here still. So wheelbarrow coming through for Kirk Salvatore, so an economic type of a great upgrade here. Tryhard Dad, 7 on wood now, 6 on food, so looking to drop some production here shortly. And we'll see what he goes with soon. Crook's Outdoor, first night out on the field now. Second one in queue. Where is his John, the Arc, by the way? She's under TC collecting food still. So it looks like not enough to age up. Or to level up for John here. First production is being quick tapped up with 3 villagers for Tryhard Dad. It is a stable to the south, so not really getting any benefit from the Tower Victory, but going to put a Scholar under it and really start a lot of production there. He is a little heavy on gold with his 2 villagers. He's sitting at 150 gold, so he's either mismacroing or going to go for an additional 2 Scholars. Knight didn't find any damage to the north of the base. Try to attack from the west. Running around the secondary wood line as the Knight connects with the Scout and the Ghazi Raider. So it does know that his opponent is going for Ghazis. Kirk brings a second Knight, and he's chasing now the Scout and lone Ghazi Raider with 2 Knights and a Scout. So they're not going to lose track of this, guys. I think because of movement speed, though, the Knights never catch. Maybe the Knight, yeah, I guess the Knight catches the Scout, but you're never going to catch the Ghazi Raider, really. John is Archer John now. They have killed the first boar. Kind of tough to cast John because it's besides the big macro game going on, you have to kind of find her. Tryhard Dad is dropping a barracks now. He's only stuck on the 1 Ghazi for now, but he's going to make more. The 2 on gold is kind of nice to get this constant trickle of Scholars, and he's got another one in the queue. And it looks like it's going to go more than just 3 Scholars as well. Villager pull by Kirk Salvatore, trying to cut off the Scouts here. Kind of misses the A click. Fighting in the back of the base of Kirk Salvatore. Tryhard Dad also dealing with Kirk's raid. 2 Knights dive the TC. Isn't able to get any damage. Garrison gets quite a bit of damage on the Knights. 2 Spearmans to the south of Tryhard Dad's base are able to hold it off. His lone Ghazi and the Scout up there are almost dead. Ghazi's surviving with 7 life, so probably going to get taken down here by the Knight shortly. John coming in almost into TC range here. Forcing the berries, or the idle on berries rather, the villagers to idle off of the berries. Ghazi's still running around, still free. Ecotex, Horticulture has been gone by Kirk Salvatore, but starting to fall behind in the eco department, I would say, if he doesn't start getting some upgrades. Tryhard Dad does have all of his Ecotex through at this point. Getting his military tech settled. He did go double blacksmith, so he does want to get those rushed up. Kirk kind of lets off the aggression to the south of his base. The lone Ghazi that was very injured has made it back to the base and garrisoned. And Kirk loses about 50% of the HP on the Royal Knight that was chasing it. Did chase it all the way to under the TC. Kirk's kind of positioning to the front of Tryhard Dad's base to the northwest. Kind of in between the 2 wood lines there. And kind of trying to find some aggression, some sort of way to attack here. But I feel like he really needs to keep pushing the south side of the base, where the production is, where the woodline has been chopped further into, and he can kind of get a position on the outsides of the TCs, but be inside the woodline already. So kind of funky posturing. He might be wanting to deny like the berries over here, because there are 2 berries to the north and a deer. So perhaps this is a food situation, but there's a lot of sheep still for Tryhard Dad. He still has 8 sheep, so kind of funky there. Tryhard Dad has gone up to 5 spears and 4 Ghazi, and he's still producing, so there's more in the queue. Ghazi's try to dive on the archers. They got separated from the Knights, but don't connect. Knights chase them off. They're on the fringe of the TC. Yeah, it took 1 arrow shot. Luckily not a lot, so Kirk does do a good job of staying out of TC range, but yeah, he can't harass any villagers from this northern side. None of Tryhard Dad's eco is on the north. It's all to the south here. Kirk is just macroing away. He's 10 on food, 16 on wood, 7 on gold, so still doing his thing. Has a range, has a second stable going up right now. Tryhard Dad, 2 stables, or sorry, 1 stable, 2 ranges, and 1 barracks. blacksmith techs are just finishing up the second round of them. Another 40 seconds to go. Or is that the first round? Oh, it's the first round of them. So it's +1 arrows, +1 attack for ranged. So Kirk does finally snipe the scout that was with the Gazis. The Gazis, there's 6 of them going to go raid Kirk. He does bring his knights back as well as his archers. And again, he wasn't able to really deny any resources. He really needed to pressure that southern side of the base to get, to force the Gazis to be there. The Gazis don't have to be there. Now they're charging onto a bunch of villagers. He had villagers on the northern deer. But he's able to save. He reacts all in time, pulls his villagers early enough. A couple of villagers get close to death, but no villagers go down. Gazis lose probably one full Ghazi's worth of health. One of them's really low. A couple more kind of damage there. So behind this, though, Triardad is really starting to crank out on military units. Kirk seems to be super floating a ton of wood. He's on 1,000 wood right now, so he's kind of mismacroed here a little bit. Does connect with the Gazis. Takes a really good trade. Takes out 2 Gazis. The other 4 are very low. He's probably only got about 2 healthy Gazis worth of HP there. Maybe 2.5. But Kirk's floating a lot of wood right now. 1,000 wood, 500 gold. So he's floating a ton of resources, and he's starting to bring his army into Tryhard Dad's. We'll try our dad in the middle, connecting with his spearmen directly into the archers of Kirk's Outer. Kirk walks his archers into a bunch of spears, loses John. Knights are engaged, but Knights are fighting Gazis and spears, so not a really bad fight for them. Archers shooting the Gazis instead of the spears. Behind all of this, 9 archers for Tryhard Dad. 9 archers were shooting that whole time. Huge military difference now, 15 to 30. So big miss micro in terms of Kirk and his units here. I think he might. Oh man, yeah, he runs his archers into a horseman charge of the Gazis. Knights are now fighting a front line of spearmen, 6 spearmen here. Just took down 4 knights. John goes down again. Only 1 knight left for Kirk here, and yeah, army of Tryhard Dad doing really well. No losses. He does tap out. Kirk taps out here. No army to deal with it. Minimal production. He had a stable and a range left. So this was definitely a match that yeah, it just snowballed very quickly. And that's part of because of the macro that had gone on there. So interesting game. I do want to see the stats on it again, but that's all right. We'll leave it at there. There are the rest of the matches from the semifinals. Tryhard Dad in the finals of the LoL Legends bracket. And I'll have a link in the video description so you can click it and watch that, as well as the top brackets finals will also be viewable as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.